Greetings everyone, my name is Flare Blitz and we've returned back to From Madness with Love. Sorry for the long wait in between the last episode and this one. Stuff in real life happened and stuff on the internet. Anyways, it's already February, the months fly by so quickly. The third time is just about to end now, and then it'll be my last year of high school. Let me know down in the comment sections below what your favourite aspect of the game is so far. Have you played it for yourselves? Looking back, this year really was over in the blink of an eye. I transferred to Koshian Karamurian in April, met someone I was sure I'd never get along well with, and then we ended up becoming friends, more or less. I wonder if we were able to stay as we are now. Every time I talk to him, I find myself wishing that we could be even closer. But I'm so afraid it'll ruin the relationship we have right now, so I pretend not to notice that voice in my head. Pursue the lover out. This is a dating sim. I can't even imagine what would happen if I told him I love him. Maybe he'd stop seeing me as a friend? Does he even see you as a friend, or just a bag of maggots on your foot? Would we be able to go back to how we are now? Or maybe he'd even tell me he loves me too. Or he tells me, he tells me he already has a boyfriend or girlfriend. Would we start dating? I just don't know what to do. Of course, we are going to go down the road of confession. This is a dating sim after all. Right, I should confess. It's February, so Valentine's Day is coming up. It's the day you give chocolate to the person you like, or just a gift of choice. It doesn't always have to be chocolate or flowers. I'll take this chance to tell him how I feel when I give him that chocolate. Now that that's decided, I should figure out what his favourite chocolate is. If I'm going to go through all the trouble of making something, I should at least make sure it's something he likes. I would think of something with marshmallows then. Hello, Orito. Oh, Orito Senpai, good morning. Catch you later. I'll catch you later. And there he is. I sense a disturbance. Yeah, me too. A Marshmallow Can. It feels like it's been ages since I last saw you ask about his tastes. So hey, you like chocolate, right? Or like sweets in general? What's your favorite kind? If someone were to say make some, quit talking to me. You're going to give me some kind of disease. Yeah, it's the love kind of disease. You never want that. No, there's no need for that. Come on, tell me. You literally never shut up, do you? And you never literally stop insulting me. And there he goes. Well, it's fine. Marshmallow Can is always gorging himself on sweets, so it shouldn't matter too much. I'll just use that as a reference. Great, isn't that just fantastic? Oh, Sequin Fujito Can, good morning. You keep saying my name differently. Oh, Mr. Arakawa, good morning. I'll catch you later with the same amount of exclamation marks as last time. And hello there. Oh, check out the sludge under your foot. Morning, Siaki. No, I'm gonna catch you later. We are a one-person timeline here, and we're not gonna stop until we meet the end of this timeline. Okay, I'm going home early so I can get to work on that chocolate. I'll have to get a bar of chocolate on my way home. I think something super sweet will be of his nature, although I would personally love the dark chocolate for mature palate. So we're gonna go with that. I'll aim for a more mature taste and get some dark chocolate. Get some dank chocolate. Okay, first I have to melt the chocolate and pour it into the molds. What shape should I use? Something so small you can't even see. Yeah, that's good. A giant massive heart. We'll go with the most obvious I love you shape ever. I'll go with this giant massive heart to really convey my love. Should I mix something in with it before it hardens? Money? What the heck? We're not going to pour in our $100 bills into this. I mean, nah. Yeah, we're going to put money into it. Let's just see what happens. Who doesn't love money? In you go. I hope it's like chocolate money. And last up, for toppings, what should I do? Tabasco. I don't think you should add that. I'm not 100% sure what a Tabasco is. Oh, darn. It's peppers, isn't it? And Google somehow thinks I'm a robot, so I don't know about that, honestly. Why does Google think I'm a robot? Maybe it's my VPN. Yeah, we'll go Tabasco. Some Tabasco for a little kick, zooey mama. Oh, this chocolate is done. I can't believe I'm actually... This is going to set up a failure. I'm actually going to confess to him on Valentine's Day. I'm freaking out. So we've got dark chocolate in the shape of a giant heart, and it's filled with money and Tabasco. Isn't that just fantastic? No. I think we're set up for disaster, but here we go. It's finally Valentine's Day, which means it's finally time to confess. I just have to muster up the courage. I know I can do it. It's just about the time to track him down. Of course, we're going to see other... No, we're not. Oh, well, let's go find Marshmallow Can. Hello there. How we doing, Marshmallow? Usually here in the mornings drinking soda. Hey, Marshmallow Can, are you here? I don't see him. Yeah, me carrying this gigantic heart. I went to look for him during lunch, but that was a bust too, and now school's out. Today's my only chance. I even skipped club activities so I could pour my heart out to Marshmallow Can. Of course you would. And... Hello. Oh, there he is. Marshmallow Can. Hello there. You alright there? The garbage won't get out of my sight. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Wait a minute, are you talking about us? That's not trash, it's me. Okay, just muster up the courage, Flair. You've got this. I had up the chocolate I made for him. Marshmallow Can, so this is for you. I made it. It's Valentine's Day, so... Give me the chocolate. Okay, so Marshmallow Can. You might think I'm super icky gross for saying this, but in the years since I transferred here, you've really done a lot for me, such as abuse me to no ends, and I don't want that to end. Yeah, we do want that to end. So I know my chances are low, but I want to be a more special person in your life. I'm not just the bottom of the barrel with the maggots living under the barrel. I love how much you love food, how cute you are. How you're clumsy and awkward and always have a nasty comeback for everything. And oh, despite that, you still stick around. I love you, Marshmallow Can, so please, will you go out with me? And that... Mr... Huh? What was that flash? I need a freeze frame, Matt, when editing the video to see what that was. Oh. What the hell? Is that the doctor? Or is that us from another timeline? Those same words, or... But despite that part, it's different though. Yeah? If anything ever happens to you again, just come find me. I'll always be here for you. So never forget that there's someone out there who loves you more than anyone else. So, a previous relationship. Is this why Marshmallow Can is always so distancy from others? Because he was backstabbed once. Why? Because you're my special person, Marshmallow Can. That sounds like he's some kind of special experiment. I think that's a doctor, actually. Special person? Special? You say that, but why you... I can't breathe, it hurts, it's cold. Why? I have to, so that you never leave me. So that you'll become eternal. Somehow I think that's a doctor. Marshmallow Can, what's wrong? You don't look too good. You really do think I'm super icky gross, don't you? I'm so sorry. I swear I'll never say anything like that again if you don't want me to, so... I, I hate... Ooh, what's T marshmallow? What does the T stand for? Something relating to a duplicate or a fake. Oh, you just disappeared. Huh? Marshmallow Can? Marshmallow Can, where are you going? He said he hated me. That was a total failure. If I was going to be rejected like this, maybe I shouldn't have ever confessed in the first place. I was so scared this was happening. I rushed a confession and ended up ruining our relationship. But that last thing you said, he hates. Was it really about me? Mr. Awakara did the same thing that we did, but he, Marshmallow Can, was betrayed. He was drowned. Marshmallow Can totally rejected me. Well, I basically assumed he said no and called me gross or something, but it's not like it was that big of a shock. Really, it would have been more surprising if he hadn't turned me down. But there's still this murky feeling in my chest anyway. I guess because he didn't actually tell me no. He just straight up didn't answer me at all. So there is confliction there. He opened his eyes like he remembered something, then started mumbling something about a special person over and over. What the hell even happened? Did I do something awful? Like unearth his repressed trauma or something? Yes, something along those lines. I finally started getting along with him, and now we're back at square one. Or maybe more like square -50 if I'm being honest. Marshmallow Can, I hope you're okay. As I sat there and worried, school came and went without me even realizing. I got up from my seat and left the classroom, ready to go home. Should I go try to apologize to Marshmallow Can? Or should I give him space and not stick my nose in things? I didn't know. He was a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma that's in one of those Matryoshka dolls which has like 6 other dolls in it, and then encased in a present that's covered up by 24 different boxes. But there's nothing I can do about it right now. And he doesn't get deeply involved with anyone else, so I can't get anyone else to deal with it for me. I end up wandering around the hall sluggishly, as if my legs were made of lead. I looked out of the window at the empty courtroom and sighed. As I was trudging along though, I heard a student's footsteps coming up behind me. The student stopped and called out to me. Hey, you want to come to the club room for a minute? What's going on here? Oh, senpai. Is the club meeting today? I must have forgotten, sorry. I was so absorbed in my own thoughts. No, there are no club activities today, but I did want to confirm something, so I want you to come with me. Huh? Okay. I wonder if you have an idea. I graduate this year, so I thought I wouldn't be coming around to the club room at all that much anymore. Oh, but you're more than welcome to keep using it even after us third years are gone. Just be careful it doesn't get disbanded. There was something you wanted to check? You're in love with a kid named Tamura Marshmallow, right? Oh? Just hearing Marshmallow Can's name was enough to make my chest ache. I know you want Marshmallow Can to join the club, but I don't think we're even friends anymore. What the hell? He is not even a student on the current roster. Now look at the name. Look at the sentence very carefully. Current students. That doesn't mean that he was never a student. So something happened to him. Isn't a name listed on the current roster? Oh, sorry, roster of current students at this academy. What? Not on the roster? How's that even possible? He hates people and doesn't really interact with anyone, but was he just left off because of that or something? Was he here a previous year? I've actually heard this name before, so I did some digging. There's a Tamura Marshmallow who's been missing for the last 7 years, And the number of Academy legends are the number 7. So I wonder if every year that transpires by, another legend reforms itself. The name's not on the current roster, but he was recorded as being here at the Academy 7 years ago. So that begs the question, where did you see this Marshmallow Kid? Huh? What do you mean? I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around this. You're saying Marshmallow Can went missing? He was on the school roster 7 years ago? The same Marshmallow Can I was talking to just yesterday is one of the missing students from 7 years ago. Does that mean they found him? No, that is not the case. Somehow he was refabricated to be eternal. I thought something was fishy. I know this school like the back of my hand, and even when I asked other students and teachers, no one knew anything about him either. My best guess is that Tamura Marshmallow Can is already dead, and that he's talking to you from beyond the grave. Yep. No way! As if I believe something like that! He's always on the bench in the courtyard eating something, and he's so happy when I give him my lunch or a snack or something. And he's helped me out so many times. We've been hid in a locker together during one of my investigations. Now that I think about it, his hands, his body, they were always so cold. Yes! Now you're thinking about it more logically. If his hands and his features are always so cold, then does that mean he's actually a real person? And I've never seen him talking to any other person. Yep, that's another point forward. Is that why he knew so much about the occult and about spirits and stuff? Because he's a ghost himself? I can't actually prove he exists. No way, no, I don't. Marshmallow Can isn't... I know how you feel. I know you wouldn't want to think about someone you care about being a ghost, but none of the missing high school students were ever found. And even if they had been, Tamura Marshmallow Can was a first year 7 years ago. He wouldn't still be at this school. It's just not possible. But still, why would his spirit stay here at this school? And why would he talk to you? Can you think of any reason? But why would he talk to us specifically? Is it because we're also a transfer student like he could possibly be? There is some innate quality about us that enabled Tamura to kind of revive himself in a way, but because of the possible doctor committing murder to this kid 7 years ago, Marshmallow Can is the one who told me which club to join when I was weighing my options. He said someone would die if I didn't join. He also told me not to get involved with club activities though. But I mean, I have fun investigating things, so... Someone would die? Looks to me like he foresaw something happening. You must have pretty strong ESP, huh? ESP, I've forgotten what that was actually called, actually. ESP... And it still thinks I'm a robot of sorts. I'm sorry, Google... Okay, extrasensory perception, I think that's called. It's something similar to psychic. You can see Marshmallow Can so clearly, and we've uncovered a ton of occult phenomenon ever since I had you lead the investigations too. But being psychic has the disadvantage of bringing some nasty things your way. In the worst case, could even lead to your death. You mentioned Marshmallow Can's helped you out a few times. Maybe he was trying to protect you from all those nasty things following you around. Marshmallow Can... Could it be that you were always insulting me and giving me the cold shoulder and telling me not to get involved with you because you were a ghost? And even despite that, you were protecting me? If Marshmallow Can's haunting this school, then there's a chance the spirits of the other missing kids are also here. I'd love to ask him where and how he died. Do you think you could bring him here? So yesterday I told Marshmallow Can I like him, and he just spat out, "I hate," as if he just remembered something, and then he completely vanished. It hurts just thinking about it, honestly. He sounded so resentful and heartbroken. almost like he was confessed to once upon a time. Well, except for his mouth, he sounds like a pretty nice kid. Maybe even too nice. Really. Considering he was probably kidnapped and murdered. Maybe the shock of dying made him forgot how he died, or even why he's here, and now he's just wandering around school, unable to move on, like something out of Corpse Party. In order to do that, he'd need to remember all that suppressed resentment and jealousy toward his murderer, as well as all the people around him, and that has the possibility of him turning into an evil spirit. As he got more involved with you, he might have remembered how he ended up here. What do you think? Yeah, it does look like Marshmallow Can has forgotten something. Then you're saying he might have turned into an evil spirit by remembering it? If he turned evil, what do you think would happen? Who knows? It's anyone's guess. Maybe he'd haunt you, or even try to possess your body. And it probably wouldn't stop at just that either. It could result in the whole school getting enveloped in an evil aura. We don't know how much power he has, and 7 years is a hell of a lot of time to build up a grudge. Yeah, it is actually. 7 years of thinking nasty thoughts. While I was looking into Tamura and Marshmallow Can, I did discover he was a victim of bullying here at the academy too. Ouch. So that could... I highly doubt that is the primary cause of his death, but it is something of a side piece to consider. Marshmallow Can, he must have had such a hard time. Is there anything we can do about it? Everyone thinks Marshmallow Can is missing. If he's haunting the school, wouldn't that imply his body is still somewhere around here, with no one to mourn him? Maybe he wants someone to find his body and give him a proper burial. Or perhaps he wants someone to remember him for his actual physical body. Oh my god. Marshmallow Can's body is somewhere in the school? But it's been 7 years. Wouldn't it just be a skeleton at this point? Eternal is a word that means that something lasts forever. And if it's eternal, then the beating heart would obviously be no longer beating. But I think everything organically and on the outside would still be intact. I don't think that it's just a skeleton. Would we be able to find Marshmallow Can? Oh yeah, that time we went to the cemetery prep room. Marshmallow Can looks like he remembered something. I didn't go back to check, though, since he told me there's a lot of bad stuff in there. But what kind of bad stuff? He did once tell me to get myself exorcised, but he stopped talking halfway through the sentence. I don't know why he didn't tell me anything. Maybe the ghost who disguised itself as Marshmallow Can deliberately drew us to the prep room. It might have wanted us to see something there. What do you think is there? Something. Something very detrimental. Detrimental. Where is he? Marshmallow Can? Well, it's just as I heard. Dark and cramped, with poor circulation. Definitely a place where you'd expect to find ghosts. You think Marshmallow Can's somewhere in here? I can't say for sure, but I have a gut feeling. It's pretty dusty, and it doesn't look like anyone's been here in a long time. Well, it's a great place to start searching then. Oh, who's that voice? Did you say something, Senpai? Me? No. Floor. Floor? Just now someone said the word floor. Oh, of course, it's gotta be his ghost. His ghost is talking to me. Senpai, the floor. Look around the floor. If we only had some torches or a light of sorts, we'd be able to easily find stuff in this wretched room. Huh? The floor? Got it. What could the floor possibly possess? Huh? I crawled around on the dusty floor for a while, searching by the light of my phone's flashlight, but then Senpai peeled back a rug. A rug is always a very good thing to try and hide something under. peeled back a rug, laid out on the floor, and stared at it, amazed. What happened? Did you find something? There's a huge underground storage space under here. Of course there would be. That must be it. I rushed to his side as he pried open the heavy hatch, and I shined my light into the darkness. Can we see what's Oh! Inside, there are several storage bins, large enough to hide a child. Damn. The bins themselves were a rusty brown color, and the light from my phone was enough to scatter the darkness. As I brought it closer, though, it was enough for us to see something inside them. The lid of the bin was tightly secured in place, and a label that read Tamura Marshmallow in neat letters was stuck to it. This is... Who in the world would... This is so sick. So, the person who kidnapped him and killed him trapped him here alive. Marshmallow Can, you were right, Senpai. The other storage bins had the name of all the other missing students. The kidnapper must have stored their corpses here in the chemistry prep room. Who would even do such a thing? Yeah, but I'm glad we found it. I'll report it to the teachers and the police ASAP. I think the murderer might be nearby. And then we can give Marshmallow Can, no, all of them, a proper burial, and let him move on from the academy. Right, the who's and whys don't matter right now. We have to bury Marshmallow Can. But if he moves on, I'll never get to see him again. Marshmallow Can, we have to do this for our own sins. Oh, we can't even say... We can't even... Oh, we can save again. It's just that the text is very dark. You can't see what's written. We have to bury the dead. It's sad to say goodbye, but I don't want you to keep suffering like this. I'll lay you to rest, Marshmallow Can. Senpai, let's go get a teacher. But not just any old teacher, the one that murdered him. The police came and retrieved all the bodies. Ah, okay. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. With the discovery of 4 bodies preserved in formalin under the chemistry prep room, the headlines were buzzing with news about the kidnappings. The culprit was never actually found, but Marshmallow Can and the other students had no significant physical injuries. They'd either been drowned or strangled to death. We had them cremated in the site we found them. Marshmallow Can's family refused to let me participate in the funeral, but that might have been for the best. I couldn't stop crying even once from the shock over losing him, so I wouldn't have been able to do anything had I been there. I didn't want to show even Marshmallow Can how torn up I was, and much less his family. But it is a nice sunny day. I managed to convince his family to let me visit the grave, but I couldn't stop crying over one thing after another. With trembling hands, I poured water over his headstone before I went and turned his favourite sweet salty with all my tears. The one I love will never come back, but I'll never forget him or all the time we spent here in this world. I love how very much you love to eat, how cute you are, how you're clumsy and awkward and always having a nasty comeback for everything, and how despite that, you still stick around. I love you, Marshmallow Can. Please don't forget, okay? There's someone out there who loves you more than anyone else. That's what the murderer said! And so the curtain closed on a very strange year. Hello? Is that who I think it is? You right there, bud?
Sayonara.
Goodbye. Sayonara, dude. And that he is. I wonder how many endings are to this game. From Madness with Love. So probably one of the things that we can take away from this game is that possibly in each outcome, it's a sad outcome of some kind. Like, we get to a particular ending and it is not what we wished for because of one thing or another. Unrequited love evening shower. Was that a CG that we... Yeah, I'm going to have to mute this part just in case of it's copyright, but I don't want to remove the credits of the game, I think. I don't want to do that because I want to show all of the people that worked on this game, but unfortunately I cannot risk the copyright system claiming the song, so unfortunately I have to mute it from the system, as it were, or at least this video, sorry. So I love the quirkiness and comedy within this game, and I also like the fact that at times it really feels like we're talking to somebody in a completely different reality, because we talk to them and they are completely out of it when it comes to our conversation, and we're probably completely out of it when it comes to their conversation as well. Like, it's definitely like two different things going on here at the same time, and yet there's not really much that we can do about it because of how the game's universe kind of enacts its will, if that is even a thing, how it presents itself, how all the different elements work. So in this case, all the elements work by their own independent design, whereas things in the real world have a bit more dependency on actions and then reactions to that action. And here it's kind of very torn and all that lot, whether or not if it actually is respondent towards the reality itself, or it's a completely different reality, in which one we have no fathomation as to how to respond to it. Familiarization, that's probably a better word to use than that made-up word I just did there. All of the different character voices. Jamsanpoid themselves voiced the little one. Maximum Mori, homeroom teacher, announcer. So yeah, I'm really liking this game. Let me know if you want me to pursue any of the other routes so far. We're only 32 minutes into the video, so it's like we could still explore a few more things and see where we go from there, or we can just end it here. And let me know down in the comment section below if there are other routes you'd like me to pursue. The enigmatic fellow with his own language, the teacher, or our classroom friend in which we were already acquainted with. Let me know which of the routes you'd like me to pursue next. But is this even the only ending that we can get with Marshmallow Can? Or is our destiny just set in motion regardless of the choices that we make? Who knows? Who knows about this particular scenario? There isn't even anything on Steam which can help me. No, like all endings guide and all that jazz. So maybe it's something I have to try and look up in Japanese in order to try and understand, because this game is released in, if I can even go to the bloody front page, English, Japanese, simplified Chinese, and traditional Chinese. Simplified and traditional, that's like saying simplified English is American, and traditional English is, well, everywhere else in the world English. Is there an ending? Anything? We're going to go to the main menu. Nope, we're going to go to the main menu. No kind of like reveal as to what kind of outcome we got through all that. So let's just look in the gallery real quickly. So let's see, what have we got here? So we're going to have to go through these as their own kind of thing. So Marshmallow Can is very, very back. So there's one image we've yet to discover. So there is another outcome here, it would seem. Maybe if we just select don't bury him, we would get a different outcome. Don't. We will become part of the scene itself. I can't. Huh? What's wrong? If Marshmallow Can moves on, he'll disappear. I can't let that happen. What? Hey, what are you saying? I'm calling the police, okay? This is serious. Don't. I don't care if he's dead. I still want to be with him. So just let me stay with him. What the hell's come over you? If we don't give Marshmallow Can a proper burial, he'll keep haunting the school forever, in unimaginable pain. Besides, you run the risk of getting cursed or even possessed by him. That'd be... And what if I want that? We can keep loving each other here forever. So just leave us alone already. You're getting way too emotional. Try to cool your head a bit. You don't know what you're saying, so... Shut up! Senpai put his hands on my shoulder. I shook it off and shoved him away. He slammed into a shelf in the prep room, crashing into some nearby chemical I'd never heard of. I had no idea what I was even doing anymore, but I just couldn't let go of a person I loved so much. This was the only way I could keep Marshmallow Can here in this world. I got nervous as I wrestled with him, realizing that I had to shut him up before all the noise alerted someone to what was going on. I had to make him understand somehow. Marshmallow Can need to stay here on Earth. I was sure of it. You get it, don't you, Senpai? You like the occult too, right? Didn't you say you wants to talk to Marshmallow Can? So please just be quiet. Senpai finally quieted down. I guess he finally understood. You didn't want Marshmallow Can to leave either, did you? So we could protect him together, right? It's a good idea, right? We'll definitely protect you, Marshmallow Can. Is that what you really want? Oh! You seriously dug him up, didn't you? Gosh. What is it with you? From your light pink hair, to your big round eyes, to your adorable freckles. I love everything about you. You're everything I've ever wanted in a lover. I love how much you love to eat, how cute you are, how you're clumsy and awkward and always have a nasty comeback for everything, and how despite that you still stick around. I love you, Marshmallow Can. And now finally, we can be together, just the two of us. I'll love you for the rest of my life. No, I'll love you even when I die. You're not alone anymore. Well, that was creepy, to say the least. Yeah, so that was the last one in which we uncovered. It's still the first image though that haunts me. Much like Marshmallow Can haunts the score. Anyways, that's going to be it for our adventures of From Madness with Love. If you'd like to see the other routes of the game, then please by all means put down in the comment section below that you would like me to continue playing this game. Or definitely play it for yourself to see the other routes if you are so keen on that. But obviously, if you do want me to continue playing this game, then please by all means put it down in the comment section below. I really like this game so far. The different quirkiness and the different silliness coming out of each of the characters, and it's just a rather bizarre landscape, like with all the different characters thinking that they're talking to someone else. Like this could be a confliction with the other world in some cases, as this is, well, a horror game with some paranormal stuff going on. And I think our teacher there, the one on the left, is one that murdered Marshmallow Can, because kind of had the same voice, just slightly edited with... Where's Marshmallow Can? Is he not to appear here at all? No, he's not appearing on the main menu. Where'd he go? Where'd our friend go? Maybe these change as you progress through the game. Maybe we won't get any more characters if we completed all of the endings. Perhaps that is the case, who knows. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all in the next video. Have a lovely day and take care of yourselves, everyone.